and welcome to Alpha One. In this video I'm going to show a little better the way I do trend lines and outbreak of trend lines, because I got a few questions to show a little better how I do it. So let's get to it. So let's see here now. By the way, I'm in EUR-USD right now. That's more swing trade slash day trade. Basically, I take profit when I can, and otherwise I just keep it till I go in profit, because that's the only pair I do that way. So I love to trade EUR-USD because it's basically a trade I never lose money on. I just keep it and I wait till I'm in profit. So it's I love to trade that pair. But enough with that. Let's go to the trend line trading. So let's see here now. The good thing with trend is that you always will see what is smarter to do in the long run and also for the short run. So let's find a short trend line trade, for example. I see one here, for example. You always can base the trend after when you get 3 candles. Then you more like always start to see a trend. So let's see here now. Let's see now this one closed. Then you're able to see a trend. So then we take, I like to take in the top. Many, they like to take markup in the closed, but I like to have a little more wiggle room for my trades. So let's take the top there. You mark up one more. Let's zoom out a little more so we get it better. Actually, you can see. Now let's take from this here. Don't need to be perfect. Don't need to be perfect. You see it's a little out because it's basically on the closed bar, not the spikes. It's in the closed bar we are opening our trade. So in this case, we would open here for a long. And when we are going this way, normally, yes, we can take the profit on the end. That I always teach that. But in this case, we are already there. So then we can also go for the next resistance line, and I'll say it will be around here. No. Yeah, here. We can mark it up. More or less there, because you can see here we have closed bar, touched, almost touched, there. So that's a good one to go for. So my take profit I will take here. And what I always are teaching, when you go out here, put your stop loss in the last one. The one that is most down, you can say. Because when you're going in a trend down, most certainly this will be the one in the bottom. So let's say we take profit here. Let's make it green, because green is take profit, right? Green. We make one more line. We put a little below. Let's have something to go on. And we make this one red. So that means the most we can lose in this case will be the distance from here to down here. A profit, it's not 2 to 1, but it's maybe 1.5 to 1. Still, it's good. So that's one way to take a short one. Let's see if we can find one more. Yeah, here we see. Here we can see clearly again. So let's see how this one did turn out. Mark up. We have a trend. Mark the trend there. We mark it there, more or less. This one is a little tricky. Let's see now. I need to. This one, you see, I will not call this to be close to that side because you see, if you zoom in now, here now, we are exactly on it, right? But here we did close that side. So in this case, and this was very good to see because we need to find both ways that we can lose on this trade. Here I would have set a stop loss there, and my take profit as we close it so high here, I would have taken profit in where the trend started. So in this case, I can mark this one red, by the way. So it's good, we can see the other way also that you can lose on the trade, but you can see you don't lose that much. It's very important. This was a very good one to find. So let's see now. Our take profit, I always take a little above. So let's take it there, I will take profit. Let's make this one a nice green. So in this way, my target would be here. But you see now, I did hit my stop loss here, right? Because in this way, we close it outside for go down, and my take profit will be here. But you see, we did go another way. So here we did a loss. But you see, the loss is very small compared with what we would have won. So in this case, this trade would go wrong for me. But very good we could see this way also, that it's no magic in trading. It's not like this will make you win every single time. But like I said before, even if you have 50% win rate with my breakout strategy, you will still make money because, as you can see, the take profit is so much larger than the stop loss. So in this way, yes, we will have taken out a loss. Let's see if we can find one more. Yeah, here we have one also. And here you see will turn out good. Let's mark up this one. And there you also can see how many trades I can find only on one pair. That's the beauty. You can do it over and over and over again. So here you can see we close it outside here, and my take profit I would take in the start. Let's remove this one. Let's make a horizontal line. I would have taken profit around there, and let's make it green so we make it easy to see. Take profit here, and stop loss I would have taken down here and make this one red. So yet again, you see, we did follow the trend down here. We can mark a trend after 3 bars, right? Let's mark this correct. That's why you see I do after this spikes, because otherwise this one here, you can see take the spikes, because otherwise this one we would have made a wrong trade. So take on the spikes. I like to do that because that makes us a little more wiggle room so we don't do mistakes. Okay, so yeah, yet again, our stop loss we put a little below. I will maybe have moved the stop loss a little more down, so we have a little to go in there. So my stop loss I will set here, and I would enter a long when this bar closes. My take profit would be here. This actually is a one-to-one trade. yeah, it's a one-to-one trade. That's actually rare. A trend is so short, but by the way, it's still a good trade. I would still take it. So, and you will find all the time here, you see trend. This is a longer trend, right? Actually, we could say almost, no. But the thing is, you will find so many times here, you find trend, you see it all the time, you see trends on the chart. When you start to learn your eyes to see trends, you'll see it. Also, let me see if I can find something clear. Here you can see something clear. Like also, you can also see the trend of the market. So you have an idea where you're going next, okay? So let's see here now, I'll show you. And another thing, never, you can look trends on only for 1 hour or 4 hours. Don't go below for 1 hour. Don't do that. I never trade below 1 hour. Now, this don't need to be a perfect either, but let's see here now. Let's make it around there. Here you can see in the longer run we have a downtrend, right? So then you just get a small idea, you see? We go here, we go down, and we come up to this. We go down, and we come up to this. And like I said, don't need to be perfect. Normally, if you want to make it more safe for you to see a change on the trend, make 2 lines. Like this. Don't, like I said, keep the distance, and this is more like the, let's call it the wiggle room. So before we cross this top line here, we can see a trend, a change of the trend. So what you can now see from this, that most certainly you will one time come up to this line again, right? So when you're entering a trade in this type of market, I would not have gone so much with a long trend, a long trade, because you know that right now it's just this small space here. So only when you start to cross this one, you start to be a little aware and make it above here, then I will call it a change of the trend. Of course, you could easily say that would be a change when you cross this one here, but like I said, make a small wiggle room like this, because you see you can have these spikes, right? Of course, I did mark it in the spikes now, so if you open a bar above here, but make this double so you have a little more area, because in the end, if you take the space from there to down here, to give yourself this small space here to make sure it's good for you. So when you start to see a cross and you open a bar about this one, this line here, that will give you an idea that it's a not 100%, but it's a big chance that you are making a change on the trend. And then it's a good time for you if you want to take a swing trade. Open here, and you can keep it open for a long time, because then you most certainly will make money. You see here, for example, if we can go back, I'm sure we can find. Here you can see also clearly the same thing, so we can go back in the time. We can take it there, and like I did in another one, give yourself a little space to work on. there. Because the reason, here you can see, if you have not done that, you can see that you can maybe have entered here and you think that the trend has changed, but you see still was following. And here you see the change of the trend. You could have opened here, of course, but still make sure. And you see, you got a change in the trend. And you got the uptrend, you see? So always give yourself some space, because in the end, this small profit you are losing by doing that, in the end will make you up all the way up here. So don't matter. Don't be greedy to try to get in right away. Give yourself this space so you can enter. And then you take a swing trade and you close it wherever you feel, because no one can guess the top. Like first, you can't even tell if you're changing the trend down here, right? So just do like that. Of course, you can also mark to see the another way, because no, let's see. You can mark the bottom, right? So you see the trend change. And that's the way you can do the swing trade, so you can close also, let's say. Let's take in there, and we do the same again with the wiggle room I like to have there. So let's say now that you open on the bar here that closed above our wiggle room. Let's mark that one with, and this is trades without stop loss. You just keep it till you see a trend change, okay? So we open it here. Let's make this one yellow, so you have something else. And then you mark up your new trend, right? You follow up all the way. See here, you did not close because you did not cross your wiggle room. And you close your trade here. So let's make this one yellow also. There. And your profit is basically from this line to this line is your profit. I guess you can understand how much that is. It's quite much. It's crazy good profit actually. So that's swing trading using trend lines. So what you can try to do some longer trend, and also so you have something to do through the day. Find this, like you can see here, these trends. So you do the trend trading also for this day trading. But for the swing trading, of course, that's where you make the big money. Like I did show you now on GPY USD. You see now we are working down on a trend. So for you, pretty soon now, I'm sure we will close above here, and that will be an opportunity for you to try out a swing trade with my trend trading strategy. So I really hope that you had a good, a little more, what I can say, you got a little more out of how I'm trading. I will make more follow-up videos on this, but I think you got a better idea now how I'm trading and how you can do it on swing trade, and you can do it on day trading. Like we can see, if you can see just before we stop here now. No, we don't have any here. No opportunities. So yeah, we can close out that. Have a perfect day, and remember, I think it's let me see, it's there. Push this button to subscribe, and remember to like the video and also make a comment if you have any use of this video. Have a perfect day.